What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the channel for those of you tuning in for the first time. Today we're going to go ahead and try and finish this go-kart build. If you didn't check out that video, it should be up here somewhere. We did a live axle install on a go-kart we picked up, a pretty junky one off of the old Facebook. So we'll go ahead and we'll try to get the engine on today, and the throttle set up, chain on, and start ripping. Let's get started. Check this engine out. Alright, there it is, fresh in the box, unopened, Predator 212. I'm not sure if this is the Hemi or not, I can't remember. 69730. One of them's 69731, one's 69730. The California version. I don't think this is the California version. If you know, let me know, put it down in the comments, let us know what we got. So there we go, still in the plastic. Everything looks good, so let's get this out of the box here. Get over the cart. Alright, so there it is on the mount. Looks like we're gonna have plenty of room if we need to go left, right, forward, or back. One thing I'm worried about, the clutch is gonna be there. It's gonna be a pretty short chain. I don't think that's gonna be a huge deal. There's a nice protector on there. That's already greased, so that's nice. Comes with a key stock as well, so that's even better. Our clutch in there, that also came with a key stock. So one thing we're gonna have to do is the holes are here, these are here, but this weld right there is pretty tall. So one thing we might have to do is raise this up. I think they make like bushings. Maybe we'll go get some when we pick up the bolts and nuts for this to raise this up. Maybe we'll bring it up. I think between there, we probably get away with a ½ inch, maybe 3/4. If I can't find any bushings there, I'm just gonna get a couple nuts, and we'll raise this up 2 or 3 nuts on each corner, and then we'll mount it that way. So I'm gonna go pick up get some measurements here, see how long we need. I definitely need the bolt here and a washer to keep the clutch from sliding off. So I'll go ahead and pick that up too. So I'm gonna measure this out, see what we need, and then we'll go get the bolts and we'll get it on. Let's go. Almost there. Alright, so we just got back. We got all our hardware. What we're going to do is lift this up. We're going to use these couplings. They're probably about 2 inches long. We're going to lift this 2 inches up. And then we're going to come in from the bottom, through the plate, hit the coupling, onto the engine, and put our washer and a nut there. We got a spring washer. It's going to go on the bottom. And then we're going to just put a regular washer and the nut here on the top. There. The problem is, I forgot to get the nuts. I bought the entire assembly except the 4 nuts to go on the end of those screws, or bolts. So, I'll get this up, show you what it's going to look like, and then we're going to have to pick it up in the morning after I go back and pick up some of the right size nuts. This is what it's really like. Not everyone has a garage full of tools. Not everyone's sponsored by every company out there and they send you everything. This is a real life situation and we deal with it how we can. Alright, so we got that wrong, but if there's one thing we did get right, it's going to be the bolts for the crankshaft. And those are, I believe, what, 5/16 24s? Yeah, 5/16 24, so 5/16 wide, 24 threads per, what, inch, I think? Anyway, so we got that, and we got a fender washer here. I went and took the key off of the crank already. It's here. The clutch we got already has a key inside. There's also 2 set screw spots as well, so we'll try couple out of our kit here, and it looks like that's going to be the one, so it's going to be the finer set. So what we'll do, we'll get 2 on there, and these don't have Loctite on them, but so we're going to later install them with Loctite. I'm just going to put them on here so you see how it works. So that'll go on. Then we'll line that clutch key up with the key way on the crank there. And then we'll go ahead and put a fender washer. And I don't know if people do this or not, but I'm going to. I'm going to put a split lock washer outside as well. So if we zoom in there and check that out, I'm going to put it all on just like this. So we got that set up. That's easy. We'll take that off and I'll Loctite all of them. I'll Loctite the screw here, the bolt here, and the 2 set screws that are in the side of the clutch. They should be on the inside here. Yep, right there. So we'll Loctite all those. Then we'll go ahead and get the proper nuts in the morning. And we'll be able to raise that engine up about 2 inches, set it on the blocks. And then, after we get that set up, all we'll have left to do, get the brake rehooked up. All we're going to need there is those bolts retightened. There's a washer over there. We get that on, get that wrapped around nice and neat around the drum. And then we'll go ahead and hook up our new throttle cable to the gas pedal, and we'll run it back here, and we'll figure out a way to get that attached up here to the throttle. And then we should be good to go. Alright, we're back. Next morning, got everything we needed, so let's get this together. Alright, we got our buddy to help us. Hold from the bottom. Hold it so it stays standing straight up. There you go. Alright, and we'll get a nut on there. Oh, don't want to forget our washer. Washer. And then a nut. Alright. Thanks, dude.
You're welcome. Do you need help with the other one?
I don't think so. Let's see. So we get the other back. There. And our flat washer. That in place. Got our washer. Our nut. I'm gonna have to pull it down a little. There we go. And we'll do the same thing on the front too. So if you zoom in on that, got them set. Bolt, spring washer, washer, engine plate, spacer, washer, washer, nut. So we'll do the same thing on the front side. Alright, so check it out for now. This is how we're going to set up. It's about a 2-inch lift on the engine here. And that gave us, it's going to be a longer travel area for the chain from there to there. It looks like we're not too far off chain to sprocket to sprocket, but we'll adjust that in a minute. We'll go ahead and get all these tightened down. I believe they're going to be 12 or 13s. Alright, we got everything tightened up. Looking there. That might actually be more solid than some parts of this go-kart. But we got that. We're good. Next thing we're going to have to do is line up these 2 sprockets. So we're a little off there. I want to get this one tightened first. And then looks like we're going to have to move that one a little bit this way. So let's get this bolt tightened, put it in, tighten those set screws in there. And then we'll come down and we'll set that one. Alright, so I busted out the chain way too long. And if I would have opened it up a little earlier, I would have noticed that it did come with set screws there for the clutch. But I had my own kit, so I put those on. So we're going to get this chain chopped off right here. And then we're going to set it on, get our proper length for our setup. Then we'll grind some off, and then we'll go ahead and throw a master link on. So let's get it. Alright, so we got the chain cut. Problem is, it's gonna be, I need it to go there, but that's gonna be way too tight. So the next one's here, and that's gonna make it super loose. So what I'm gonna do, I got a bunch of fender washers there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw 2 under each corner here. Hopefully bring that up a little bit and spread it out, and maybe we can use that extra spot. So I'm gonna mark that quick, take everything apart, and we'll try again. All right, we reset. We got 2 washers under there, and there was our mark there. And that's actually gonna work out pretty well. Not too tight, a little bit of play, not too loose. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten everything back down, and we'll go ahead and chop this off and hook the chain up. And then we'll straighten the sprocket up, tighten that down, and all we got left is the throttle cable from the engine. So let's get that done, then we'll move on. Alright, so we got a chain set up, still didn't tighten. The last thing we want to check is any wobble or play. And then we're going to set up our sprocket. So I see a little wobble in it. I think this has been a little. It's not terrible. It's probably 1/8 of an inch at most. I mean, that's a little, it's kind of a lot. Let's go slow there. Not too bad. So I like the alignment there. So we'll go ahead and get some set screws in that, get that set, then we'll tighten everything here, and then it's on the throttle cable, and we can drive it. Alright, we're all set. Engine's tightened down, sprockets are tightened down, chain's got a little less play than I'd like. Actually, you know what, that's not bad. Not too tight, not too loose. At some point we'll either have to get a new sprocket, one that's straight. Maybe when I get these collars, I'll see prices on sprockets. And then we'll see how it runs now. Maybe we'll get a different size, change the gearing around. But for now, this should be good. So we're gonna go ahead and pop some oil in this. I think the Predator is 10W30. So we'll go ahead and fill it up, and then we'll get some gas in it, we'll fire it up, see how it works. Everything looks good, then we'll go ahead and run the throttle cable. Get some gas in it. Spill it everywhere while we're at it. Literally. But we're full. Alright, we'll go for the first startup. Make sure it's turned to the on. Turn the fuel on. Choke on. Give it about half throttle, and here we go.
Wow! First pull out of the box! Woo!
Smoking a bit. Take the choke off. Oh yeah. Idle is super high, as you can tell. Bring it back down. Idle. Oh man, first pull. That was awesome. Didn't need the wheels to stop. It's a pretty good idle. It'll probably do better when there's weight on it. If I just stop it, I can hold it. So if we're sitting on the ground, it should be in good shape. So go ahead and give it some gas here. Oh yeah! Look at her go! Alright. So we're good there, that was good. I really like those bearings, they're doing a good job. Smooth. Alright, so now what we gotta get is the throttle set up. We gotta get the set up a little bit different in here to make it ready for a foot pedal. So let's get started on that. Alright, that's it. We got the live axle set. We got the engine on. We're able to start it up. Make sure you tune in next time and we will go ahead and get the throttle fed from the foot pedal all over the engine. I'll put up a video on how to set that up and we'll get riding. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. I feel like I've been filming forever. Actually, I've been filming for 2 days. Mostly my fault because I forgot parts on the first day. But we got the engine on, everything's tight, everything looks good, engine runs good. So all we have left to do, I believe, is the throttle linkage and foot pedal setup, and we should be able to do some ripping. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It'll let you guys know when that video comes out. Once we get that one done, we can move back to the dirt bikes. Sneak peek. If anyone knows what that one is right there, if you know what any of those are back there, besides the PW80, that's cheating. We've done a video or two on that one already. But if you know what these guys are here, go ahead and hit the comments below with your guess. I appreciate you guys watching. Tune in next time. See ya.